So let's begin with taking this pot. Okay, so let's put some sugar, because what I'm trying to do is make a kind of ketchup, because this is not ketchup. It's like more of a tomato paste. Oops, oops, oops. It's more of a tomato paste. So I'm going to add some sugar to it and set it aside for the hamburger, okay? So I'm just mixing this up with some sugar. It's a little bit sweet, but let's just set this aside. This is all ketchup, okay? Now we just basically heat the pate de foie, right? So you're going to heat this up. So I'm trying to redo the Marie Antoinette hot dogs that I tried to do yesterday, which were a fail because I didn't have the sauerkraut, but I got the sauerkraut opened. So yeah, now we're doing the sausage and the bread in the grill pan, and then we will prepare the sauerkraut in a separate pan, and then we'll put it all together. Okay. So now we have over here, we've got the ketchup and we have got the pâté de foie. So we're going to add some mayo to the pâté de foie because that's going to be our sort of like, moisture in the hot dog, our special, whatever, mayo, whatever, but it's going to have pâté de foie. So let's get the mayo. Still waiting and ready and waiting. Let's just leave them there while we get our bread and meat together, okay? All right, so just let those sort of, fry and nice and crisp. Okay, so let us set aside the sausage while we anticipate the sauerkraut. Okay, so let's just drop a little bit of my favorite white wine into it. I have a favorite white wine, and I also put I've also put one of these in there, like a cube in there. So just let this sort of like soak that up. I know this doesn't look that great, but it's wickedly delicious. It's wickedly delicious. You have like the sauerkraut with some white wine, my very favorite brand of white wine, and a bouillon cube, and you just let that sort of come together, and you're going to put this in your hot dog. Did I say hamburger earlier? We're making hot dogs. But by itself, this is like a thing. It's like an experience. Just paste in some of the pâté de foie, which is mixed with mayo, on the bread, okay? Remember that I make this up as I go along. I have no idea what I'm really going to do next from 1 minute to the next. So I'm going to just put, 2 slices of the sausage. Oops, how can I put that? 2 slices of the sausage in the bread, right? As we wait for the, the sauerkraut. Okay, so the sauerkraut is pretty much ready. So we're going to drop some of this puppy as carefully as we can without making too huge a mess. Can you see me? Because that would be a complete tragedy, okay? I don't want to be seen. I'm a mess. I just got back from the gym, and I am a royal mess as I make Marie Antoinette's hot dogs. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's that. Then what? Then on the other side of this, I don't want to call it a mess. I don't want to call it a mess. But, it's my specialty, isn't it? Oh, here's a knife. We're going to take the ketchup. Remember the ketchup that we made earlier? And we're going to paste some of this ketchup. I don't have beautiful hands, so I mean, I don't want you to see my hands, but it is what it is. It's better than not having any hands at all. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that? So you put this you know, comme ça. And comes up. It's a mess. It is a mess. But I want you to know this is like, I'm saying, and if you want, it's very optional. You can add also the mustard. But let me just take a bite and see what we're talking about here first. For me, this is perfect. I don't need mustard. Mm. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. And then you have some wine or whatever.